Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Bernadette from Bern Stitches. Happy Friday night. Today is November 19th and I'm coming with you to you with a Flosstube video. So I am just going to give you an update for what's happening in the last few weeks since I've last posted, show you some of the whips that I've been working on since then. I have a new start, several new start, and I also have two finishes. One kind of big, and then the other one is pretty small, but a finish is a finish. I'll also show you some of my new hauls, and I also have a Stitchy kindness mail that I'd like to share with everybody. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you have watched my previous video that I did, you know that I have been actively working on finishing my dimension stacked teacups project. So I started this in 2019. This is what the pattern looks like. I'm not sure if technically I did start it, but I literally stitched like one line for this project. Like I gridded it, I stitched it for like one full line, and then I didn't touch it for 2 years. And then I finally picked it up a few months ago because I was going through my list of whips and I saw that, hey, this one is from 2019 and I haven't picked it up since then. So I figured, why not I go ahead and just get it done, because at this rate I'm never gonna finish it, and it seems like, you know, it's kind of a waste, and I don't like having whips for such a long period of time. So I finally finished it. This is the finished product. I'm really happy with how it turned out. If you follow my Instagram or even watched the Stitch With Me video when I did this, you know that the background has given me so much grief. So the background are all half stitches. It's not hard. I mean, it's a half stitch, right? It's basically half of an X. So that itself is not hard. I think what made this complex, in my opinion, is just that there's a lot of it. And so because I put it off at the very end, it was a little bit overwhelming, because basically, like, I just did all of the background all in one go. So it was a little bit overwhelming. It did took me a lot longer than expected, just because I felt like I had like a mental block in finishing it. But other than that, I really liked how this ended up looking. I really enjoyed everything. The back stitching in this piece itself was pretty easy. I don't think that there were a lot of them. What I ended up doing is after I finished all of the half stitches, I just allocated one color of back stitch per day so that it wasn't overwhelming. So that's how I managed to accomplish that. I think overall there were about 6 backstitch colors, so it basically took me like the full week. Not necessarily like a full day's worth, but it's just like, okay, one day I'm going to do all of the greens, and so I did all of the greens, and that might have taken me like 30 minutes, and then I would do, you know, like all the brown linings. Okay, that one will take me 3 hours, but once I'm done with that color, then I'm done with this piece, and then I can put it aside and pick it up again tomorrow. So that way it wasn't so overwhelming when I did it. There were also some French knots in here. So as you can see, there's some French knots over on the flowers, and then here's the French knot on the bird's eye. So overall, this actually turned out to be quite an easy project, despite it being a Dimensions Gold Collection Petite. like I said, the hardest part on this was the background, which were all half stitches, and it's really more like a mental block, if anything. So yeah, I think overall, if I look at how many days I've actually spent on this, I would say that I spent about 3 weeks on this project. Unfortunately, I don't have this pattern on my cross stitch saga, so I can't really tell you exactly how many stitches per day that I did, but I think in combination I did about 3 weeks to finish this. I didn't stitch it the entire month. Let me actually show you how I stitched this in November. This is my planner, and so the teacups are all the ones shaded in green. So as you can see, there were some weeks when I didn't really work on it in November, but I did work on it every day the beginning of November and probably that last 2 weeks of October. So not too long. I also wanted to show you how much floss is left after I finish the project. So there's quite a bit of floss left. I actually have all of the floss for all of the colors, so I never ran out of any of them. And so this is definitely, they gave you more than enough floss, at least for this pattern. So this is gonna go to my stash, just in case, you know, in the event that I do run out of floss for any future dimensions kit, I have something there. I need to wash this because I do have like the grid. So as you can see, there's like a small grid here that's still peeking. So I do need to wash this so that can go away, and then probably send that over to my mom so she can finish it into an object, either frame it or like put it somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm done with that project. I'm really excited. So that is my big finish for the month, or at least for the last 2 weeks. And then the other finish that I have, I've actually showed this at another video, which is the video before this. It's the Dimensions Ornaments. I did a review on it as well. And so my other finish is the reindeer ornament. So this one is a Christmas ornament. So this is not on a fabric, this is on a 14 count plastic canvas. For this one, I think, pretty sure, yeah, I did this in 3 days. So the 3, they're the orangey color ones. By the way, let's pause for a second. This is my planner, my monthly planner. This is undated. This is called like a petite planner from Erin Condren. I purchased this, I want to say last year, either last year or in 2019, maybe 2019, because I don't think I would have bought a planner last year in the middle of a pandemic because I didn't know what was happening. But I bought this and then never used it. And so originally I was going to get a happy planner just so I can start tracking my stitches. I used to be a very big paper planner. Like I used to have Erin Condren. I had like all of the covers. I had stickers. Like when I said I had stickers, like I pretty much collected those happy planner stickers, the little, like the big sticker books. I actually still have some left, but I pretty much collected most of them. Like I used to go to Joann's or Michael's, or I would even call them when they were doing like a really big release, and I would be like, do you have anything in the back that you might have put out just so I can get it? Like that's how crazy I was with paper planning. And then I kind of fell off because it was actually giving me anxiety, because I know it's kind of ironic because paper planning was supposed to be relaxing, but it actually kind of gave me anxiety because I wanted it to look perfect. So I not only have stickers, I not only had the Happy Planner stickers, I also had like stickers from all of these like independent shops. I still love them, I really do. So I was obsessed with like Wonton in a Million, Sweet Kawaii Design, Once More with Love, Happy Scrappy. Like I collected all of those. And then I also had washi tape. So Simply Gilded, I collected their washi tapes. I had both like the really fat and like the skinny versions. Anyway, just I'm rambling, but yeah, I used to be like a huge paper planner, but then I ended up stopping and like realizing like it's okay that you don't have like a picture perfect planner like everybody else seems to be on YouTube. So now I am basically just using this planner. This is from Wonton in a Million. This is Steamy Hagao. I think that's their last name. Yeah, pretty sure this is Steamy. It's a dim sum. Wonton in a Million. Duh. But yeah, it's my planner. I use it for work and stuff. Anyway, but yeah, so I have all of that. This is like basically the reason why I'm telling you all of this. So I have a bunch of these that I realized I never use, and they were undated. So I think I'm gonna stick with this for now, where I'm just going to put what I'm working on every day, and I color code it just so I know, you know, right off the bat, like which projects I'm currently working on. So as you can see in here, for the month of November, I have 4 planned whips. I have the teacups, Marechka, the epic Pokemon, and then Mirabilia, and then I have some new starts here at the bottom. I crossed out one of them because I already finished it. Same with the whip at the top. I crossed out the teacups because I'm already done. So this is basically the schedule. As you can see, I haven't filled it out because I actually want to write what I worked on and not what I'm planning on working on, because I like to stitch based on what I'm feeling, and so I don't want to put and say like, okay, I'm gonna work on the last week of November, I'm gonna work on like Marechka, but then like maybe I don't feel like working on the kittens and I want to work on Mirabilia. Like I don't want to have to like erase it and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna put what I actually ended up stitching in there. So going back to my finish, I'm so sorry, that was a very long-winded off tangent side thing about planners. So watch my other video on dimensions. Sorry, this fell on the floor, so it's a little, caught some of my dog's hair. Sorry if that roses you up. It's just how it is with dogs. Anyway, if you'd like to see what this looks like, I did do a review on this, so please go check out that video. It would be the video before this, where I talk about this. This one did not take too long. This one took me about 3 days, not full days, but I did do this for 3 days. This one was a little bit complicated in a sense that not only does it have backstitch, but it has a lot of French knots. So if you think French knots are hard on fabric, try doing French knots on a plastic canvas. It doesn't have a lot of flexibility. So yeah, this is my finish. And then moving right along to whips, because it's related to this, I did start, and is currently part of my whips now, another ornament. This is the train ornament. This is not as complicated as the deer ornament. The only thing is I'm a little bit bored. I'm a little bit bored in the sense that this doesn't super excite me. I mean, I like the idea of turning this into an ornament, but it's not like an exciting design. Excuse me, sorry about that. It's not a very exciting design, so it's taking me a lot. It's taking me a lot longer than usual. I mean, this took me like 3 days, so this theoretically should have also taken me the same amount of time, because this one actually doesn't have any French knots. This is just all full crosses and then back stitching, but because it doesn't really excite me, I'm kind of taking my time. And with that said, I know that originally I wanted to do all 4. So for those of you just tuning in, I still have 2 more. After those 2, I have the tree and then I have the bear. Originally, I wanted to stitch all 4 to put it on my tree, which was slated to go up Black Friday after Thanksgiving, but I think it might just be this 2. I don't know, maybe I'll work on these in December or just hand it off to my mom. Not exactly sure yet. Or I can save them for like next year and just have these 2 ready. I mean, I can definitely finish this if I put my mind into it. I can probably finish that in a day. But yeah, right now I just like, I'm not super into it. But I do want to say that these kits are pretty affordable for the entertainment value that you get. I believe I purchased these from 123 Stitch for definitely less than $7. And I say that because it's based off your location, because you do have to pay shipping for these. So without taking into account shipping, I think these were just a little over $5. If you do purchase this on Amazon, it's a little over $7 for each one, which at the end of the day, you do get the plastic canvas, you do get the floss, the pattern, and the needles. So you get everything to get started. So I still think that it's actually pretty affordable. And just to give you an idea, when I finish the reindeer, I actually still have tons of thread left. That all of the colors in here, so everything, so all the flosses that I've used so far for the trade are actually the leftover floss from the reindeer. Like, I haven't touched the floss that came specifically for this kit. There are some colors that don't overlap, so I will have to use the colors from the train kit, but I have just been using up the other colors from the reindeer that do overlap, just because I feel like I already took some of them out, so it's not like a full set, so might as well. So it's definitely a lot. I mean, this is like at least like 50% done, so you can tell how much is left. And so I think that's really affordable, and then I'm gonna do the rest for the remaining flosses, because this is a lot of flosses for the train. And so I think once I'm done with that and I do decide to open either the bear or the tree ornament, I'll probably use these ones that I've opened to finish out the kits, and then move on with the colors that don't overlap, if there is any. So yeah, those were my whips, and then I guess the train and the deer also counts as new starts, but I also technically finished the deer already. So the other project that I've been slowly working on for the last few weeks is my Mirabilia Kittens and Cherries. So the last time that you saw this project, I don't think this part is filled up yet, the orange fur. I think like this was also still a little bit splotchy, so I've definitely filled in the face more, and then I added this orangey fur right here. I also filled in some more of the knuckles for the cat on this side. I did feature this in my Tipsy Tuesday tutorial on how to start and end your threads at the front of your fabric. So if you'd like to check it out, please check out that video, especially for those that are looking for like a very basic tutorial. It's not very long. I think it's about like less than 20 minutes for sure. So yeah, this is the progress so far. I'm still gonna aim to get this done by end of the year, but we'll see. I do have competing priorities for other projects that I do want to get more traction, so we'll see. But I do still really enjoy this kit. In fact, when I finish this, I think I'm going to make another Mirabilia purchase, and I will get the third installment, or like the third companion piece, featuring these cats. So I'm sure you're like so sick of hearing me say this, but this was a companion piece of the Kittens and Milk that I did previously. So I already did this kit, although it was a Joy Sunday, and then I picked this up directly from Mirabilia called Kittens and Cherries, and then they have a third one where it's the same set of cats, and they're playing by a sewing machine. I actually think the sewing machine says Singer on it, so I thought that's pretty cute. So once I'm done with this, I'll get that last one just so I have the full collection. I think it will be really cute, like stitching them all together. So that's what I'm working on so far. In terms of thread, so far so good. I will let you know if I start to run out, but so far I think I finished some of the symbols already, and I still have plenty of thread left. So it's not like the other kit that I had from Mirabilia called Special Place in Venice, where I did run out of some of the colors. But again, I think I might have been an inefficient stitcher for that one, and I ran out. But like I said before, I messaged them on Instagram for the DMC equivalent, and they gave it to me with no issue. So I was able to purchase that with no problem. So that's the whip that I'm working on. And then the other one, which, sorry about that. The other one is, this is the Mirabilia Athena. This is what the progress is so far. So this is actually the skirt. This is what the pattern will look like once it's done. So as you can see, that's basically like the skirt portion. So I'm currently working on this. I'm going slowly but surely, but I've actually started to fill in the skirt. And as you can see, you might think like, why does it kind of look like that? And it's because I started to use the Karen Water Lilies, which is a variegated floss. So it's a bit variegated. I think it's pretty cool. It gives it a little bit of a dimension. So I really enjoy that. This is the piece that I would really like to make a lot of progress, just because I am now accumulating a lot of Mirabilias that I really want to stitch, and I don't want to start more than one because they are quite pricey. they can be quite pricey. Not all of them are pricey, but they can be quite pricey when you have to purchase, you know, and kit up each of these Mirabilia. So really hoping to make a lot of traction on this by end of the year. Hopefully at least her entire outfit will be done. So we shall see. I've been working on this on the weekends for many hours. So yeah, that is my progress for Athena. And then lastly, for my whips and new start, now that I finished the teacups, I actually ended up starting the Christmas wreath pattern from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So this is my progress so far. This is the house that's going to be in the middle of the wreath. So let me just pull this up from my iPad just so you can see what the pattern looks like. It's super cute. I'm very happy. But this is what the pattern looks like. So as you can see, I changed the fabric. This fabric, I believe, is on a casual 28 count linen, and I ended up switching the fabric to a 32 count petite point gray white Belfast linen. I have been wanting to try out this fabric when I saw it. I love polka dots, and I thought that this would make it a bit you know, a lot more cheery. You know, I love Christmas and the holidays, and I just thought like that would look really cute on this polka dot fabric. So yeah, I'm really excited. Again, this is what it looks like so far. I'm very happy also with how it's like a fur right here. I'm very happy with how the stitches are laying on this linen. They've been laying really well, so I'm very happy with that result. And honestly, stitching on this fabric, I don't know what it is. It's probably the polka dots. It might be this llama, but every stitch is very enjoyable. It makes me so happy. So yeah, really excited. I'm not sure when I will be able to finish this. It might be this winter, who knows, but all I know is I think once I'm done with this, I'm hoping that I'll be able to turn this into a pillow. We shall see. I'll do my best. I've never made a pillow before, so I think I'm gonna need my mom's help on that. But yeah, I'm really excited to turn and start this project. So that is it for my whips and finishes and new starts. So let's get on with the good stuff, which is my haul. Before I get started on the things that I purchased, which is not that much, now that I look into it, I received my very first Stitchy kindness from one of my viewers. So a few videos ago, I posted that I was really bummed out that I wasn't able to grab the Santa's Magic Mirabilia pattern, because even though the website let me check out and everything, they ended up refunding me because they said that, you know, they actually just looked at their stock and unfortunately they're all sold out, and because the pattern is now out of print, you know, they're not able to order it for me. And so I was really bummed about that, and I posted about it. And then someone ended up reaching out to me on Instagram, and they offered to give me their Santa's Magic pattern for free. So I thought that that was very generous. I mean, we're talking about someone that just watched my video and really liked how I stitch, and they were like, I really like how you stitch. I think it's beautiful. I don't think I'm ever gonna do this pattern, so I'd like to give this to you. So thank you so much. Her name is Donna. I'll link down her Instagram below. Please give her a follow. She does really good crafty things. She does quilting. I think the other day she had like these chickens that she made. They were like super cute. So please give her a follow. She's so generous. I honestly could not believe it. And this story just gets better. So when she messaged me about it, I was really excited because who doesn't love a free pattern, and also the fact that it was Santa's Magic. Like, this is like a pattern that I've been wanting to have. And so the mail finally came last Friday and I got it, and I was like, oh wow, she packaged it really nicely. It was wrapped in like a bow and everything. And I just thought like that was really nicely made. I'm trying to see if I can find the picture. I don't know. I don't think it saved on my iPad. Otherwise, I would have shared it. But it was very pretty. Let me just see. Oh my gosh. Honestly, working on an iPad. Okay, I found it. Sorry about that. Oh my God, it's like I don't know how to operate an iPad. But oh, hold on. Let me put this. But this is what the packaging looked like when it came. It was super cute. It's like when I opened it, it was kind of like unwrapping like a Christmas / birthday gift. It was so nice. I was so excited. I was like, wow, she really packaged it so nicely. Like, she even like put it in like a box or like a cardboard or something, because I was like, oh, because it was kind of like a little bit thicker than I thought it would be. So I was like, wow, she's so nice. That way, like, you know, the mailman doesn't accidentally bend it. And so when I opened it though, I had like the biggest surprise. So first of all, she wrote me such a really nice letter in the mail, in the card. It was super sweet. Again, I'm gonna thank you so much in this video. Just an FYI, Donna, like, I'm honestly just like really touched. I don't know what I did to deserve you, but I'm really grateful for such a wonderful gift. She also gave me this ornament. She actually attached this, so I am going to definitely put this up on my tree, and I will always remember her. It says Noel on it, so this is definitely going up on our tree this year and for years and years to come. This will be a permanent item on my tree. So I was opening the mail because I was so excited. I was like, Santa's Magic is here. I'm so excited. Well, I had the biggest surprise when I opened it, because this is what was in the package. Yes, this is not Santa's Magic. She gave me way more than she said she would, and so I was extremely touched. I was in shock in a good way. You know, I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe it. She gave me all these things. I was just like, holy moly. I am really grateful. I just like, I couldn't believe someone would be so nice to do this, you know. Really appreciate it. So with that said, here is what Donna sent me besides the ornament and the mail. Of course, here is Santa's Magic. So I'm sorry, there's like a glare. But this is Santa's Magic. This is the pattern that I've been really wanting to have. And so this is Santa's Magic. This is from 1995. So this pattern is quite old. Mind you, this is also quite old. Athena. I think Athena is from 2000. Doesn't have the number anymore, but I think Athena is 2002. So this is 1995. So really excited. And also why I wanted to finish Athena or make a lot of progress, because I really want to stitch Santa's Magic. And also looking at the items in the back of like the materials that you'll need, the thing that is a lot for this is the Krynic metallic threads. I think there's about 8 of them in here, whereas Athena has 1 Krynic, but Athena has tons of Karen water lilies. This has no Karen water lilies, probably because maybe Karen water lilies weren't available back in the day. But anyway, I don't think this will be too bad. I do think I'm gonna change out the fabric when I do stitch Santa's Magic, but I will figure that out. Sorry for the glare. I'm right in front of my monitor and it keeps turning on. But yeah, anyway, really looking forward to that. Now for the extra goodies that she decided to give me, again, I still can't believe it. But she also gave me baby's boat, or the baby boat. Let me see if I can show it this way. Yeah, the baby boat. This is also from 1995. This is actually really cute. I think this is still in print, but this is a little bit different than the other Nora Corbett patterns. These are more like, it's basically like a baby boat. Like it's legit a boat filled with babies. So I think this would be super cute, especially for like a nursery. So also looking forward to stitching these. And then she gave me 2 other out of print charts. Like I still can't believe it, but she gave me Garden Verses. This one is from 1994. She gave me Garden Verses. I'm really excited to stitch this. And Ashley's Roses. I don't know what year Ashley's Roses was on, but she is also really pretty. I'm gonna see if I can show it to you without the glare. Otherwise you might just have to Google the image, but yeah, she's so pretty. So I'm really happy. And then on top of the Mirabilias, I got 2 other patterns. So she said that she watched my video and she saw that I liked this company, so she ended up giving me another one from there, from Glendon Place. So I don't know if you remember, but I bought like a 4-part Halloween pattern from them called like Spooktown Square that I'm gonna stitch next year. But she ended up giving me this one too. It's called Monster Mash, and what's cool about this is I think you can put it in like a frame, or like this one is kind of like a long pillow, but it's basically like a 2-in-1. So this one is kind of like the colored version, and then this one you can kind of stitch them like all in black, so it looks more like shadows. So I thought that was super cute. I'm really excited. So now I have a lot of Halloween stuff to do next year, so I'm really excited. Again, thank you so much. And then the last one, it's actually really funny because I'm pretty new in terms of discovering all these independent designers. So I've gravitated towards like Dimensions and Anchor, you know, all those like kits, and so I'm fairly new in terms of like charts and stuff, and like I'm discovering this whole realm, which is bad for my, not, I wouldn't say bank account, it's fine. It's more of like I don't have all the time in the world to stitch all of these patterns that I like. But anyway, I just actually discovered Barbara Anna, and I actually was looking forward to some of her patterns, but she ended up giving me this one called Hollow Scornu. It's basically a Biscornu, but it's Halloween themed, so I thought that was super cute. I'm really happy. I just got a bunch of Biscornus from Just Nan, which looked very intimidating to do, so I think I'm gonna start off with this because this looks really fun in the first place. Like, look at that googly eye and all of the ghosts. So I think I'll work on this and figure out how to make a Biscornu. Probably have to watch some videos on how to do it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, that was my very first Stitchy kindness. Again, thank you so much, Donna. That was really sweet of you, and I greatly appreciate it. You know, like I said on Instagram, you know, whenever I stitch these patterns, I will always think of you. This is just so generous. Like, you are an incredible human being. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that is my Stitchy kindness. I did buy some patterns from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. They were having like an early Black Friday sale a week ago, where all of their PDF patterns, I believe, were 20% off. It was either 20 or 30, I couldn't remember, but I ended up buying 3 other patterns. So one of the patterns that I purchased is called the Pumpkin Passport. This is what it looks like, and it says, "Let's go on an adventure." So basically this is like on the travel side, so it's like a bunch of all of these different characters in different places. Like, there's like Japan, there's like, I think this is like Denmark or something. This is like, is that the Taj Mahal? Yeah, that's like, I think that's the Taj Mahal. So my fiance and I used to travel a lot pre-pandemic. We haven't done much traveling these days just because there's tons of restrictions everywhere that makes it really hard. But I really love this pattern. It kind of reminds me of all of the traveling that at least we used to do. So I thought, you know, let me pick up this pattern and I can do it. I think like it would just be really fun to stitch. Especially, you know, if we do decide to travel, maybe something I can take along for the plane ride. So that was one of the patterns that I purchased. They were also like very affordable. I think my total out of everything was like under $25. So that was a really good price. The other 2 that I purchased, so here's one of them. This one is called Cookies for Santa. So this is like a Christmas ornament type of patterns. There's 4 different ones. There's like reindeer, gingerbread. I want to say this is a fruit cake, and then there's Santa Claus. So yeah, you can kind of make this into an ornament, put it on your tree, or like this one, you can just put them on a plate. So I thought that was really cute, something for me to do in the future holidays. And then the last pattern that I got from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery they're also ornaments, but this time this is for Halloween, so more Halloween stuff. This is the squad ghouls. I thought that was super cute. So there's like Frankenstein and Dracula. There's like a little witch. And this one, I actually don't know who this is supposed to be, but she's super cute, so I don't care. I will stitch all of these. So yeah, really excited for all of these. So I will link down the Etsy shop below if you're interested in picking these up. I don't know if they're gonna have any more, I don't know if they're gonna have any more sales. I do know they're gonna have sales on their needle minders, but I don't know about their charts. So, but I'll post their link down below in case you still want to check it out. They do have really cute patterns. Regardless if it's on sale or not, they're pretty affordable. I think like my Christmas wreath one was $17.95, but that's also kind of like huge. And it came with, it used to be a stitch along, so they used to send in, I think it came into like 9 different clues. So it took like about 9 months to basically finish that entire set of patterns. Like you basically had 9 months to stitch along until you create that entire pattern. So I thought that was cute. So those are the hauls that I have for now. I do have some incoming hauls that I'll be featuring in my other, in my next video. So I purchased some grime guards because that's why you haven't seen Pokemon yet as part of my whips. I haven't touched it at all this month because I'm waiting for my grime guards to come. There's just so much extra fabric now that I switched it out of my scroll frame to my Q-snap so that I can use it on my Daylight smart stand. So I've been waiting for a grime guard so I can continue stitching. I'll probably stitch on that sometime next week. So I got that. I placed a big order from Love Crafts for Mirabilia patterns. So this is why I said like I also want to finish Athena, because I do have I've now accumulated a good amount of Mirabilia patterns. So I think I'm going to I need to kind of like do more because I have quite a lot. Anyway, so when I looked at the patterns that I really like, a lot of them were out of print, right? So I didn't want to run into that issue again where I really wanted a pattern, but since it's now out of print, the price is now like 3 to 4x the amount. Like I just think that's crazy. So what I ended up doing was I ended up looking at the list of all of the Mirabilia patterns that's ever been released, and I specifically focused on the first 100 charts that were released, and I basically just went through and noted which ones I would want to stitch. And so I picked from that list and I placed an order on Lovecraft. So that way, since I know that they're more on the earlier side of the release, that way I do have the pattern in case I, when I want to stitch it, I have the pattern in hand. Their Lovecrafts was having a sale. This is why I bought it from them. Typically I would have probably bought it from 123 Stitch, but Lovecrafts, they were having some sales on some of their Nora Corbett patterns. So I bought a Nora Corbett fairy. It's not part of like an early release or whatever. It's actually, I think the pattern name is called Miss Simbi, but she was on sale for $5. So I went ahead and just picked it up because I was like, $5? Yeah, I'll go get it. So I picked that up. And then the rest of the Mirabilia patterns that I purchased, they were originally $13 in store, but then I had an additional coupon to tack onto that. So I think at the end I ended up just getting the, each of the patterns for $10. So I thought like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And it was also free shipping. So, and I think I have, because they take PayPal, I have a 5% cash back through my credit card. So I just tacked on all of those savings and purchased them. So I think it's coming sometime next week. So that will be included in my next set of haul. And then I purchased a Thea Governor chart. It's actually a kit because it comes with the floss and the fabric and everything. So I was looking at Hirschner's and I found like I found this kit from Thea called Christmas Designs, but they were out of stock. So I was really drawn to the design. It was super pretty. Let me see if I can find, if I can Google an image and show you, but it was a very, very pretty design, especially on the black fabric. So I started to Google where I can find the kit. And so when I was going through, like, you know, looking it up, it actually says that the kit cost about like $95 or so. So this is what it looks like. So I thought that was really pretty and I really wanted it, but I was like, $95, that's quite expensive. So when I was going through, I saw that there was a kit on Amazon and it was for half price. It was about $50. So I was like, okay, $50, that's fine. But then, you know, for me, I was like, okay, $50 is still quite a bit of money, especially because I do have tons of stuff to stitch. I don't really want to spend that much on a kit right now. And so I just said like, okay, I'm just gonna put it on my cart, and then I'm gonna put it as like, because after you add it to your cart, you have an option to just click save for later. And so I was like, I'm just gonna do that so that it goes to my wish list, and then I can just keep track on it if it ever goes on sale. So when I added it to my cart, I got a message on it that says like, save an additional 50% off if you apply this coupon. And I was like, wait a minute, what? So I was like, is that real? So I went ahead and clicked on it, and what do you know? The kit went down to $25. So I went ahead and purchased it because for $25, I thought that was a really good price, especially for how much it typically costs purchasing it from like a Hirschner's or like, you know, like other retailers out there. So I think that's coming on Sunday. Thea Governor, if you don't know, it's from the Netherlands, so it's not like an American kit or anything. So really excited. It says it's gonna come with a black Aida fabric. I did choose the black Aida fabric. You can choose it for linen. So let me see. So you can choose either like the white or the black. So the white I think is linen, and then the black is Aida. I think it looks really good with the black background, so I went ahead and went with Aida. So yeah, it says it comes with the fabric, the DMC, a John James needle, the chart, and instructions. So yeah, I'm very excited to get that. That should be coming on Sunday. So I will go ahead and feature that on my next video. But if you are interested in getting this pattern, I can also link it down below, and maybe you will get the coupon as well. Just be on the lookout. As of right now, it says there's 4 left in stock. So hopefully it's still available by the time I post this video. So yeah, those are everything I have so far. I think For the upcoming few weeks till end of the November, I think I'm just gonna focus on Mirabilia. Definitely gonna try to get as much done on that. I'm gonna finish page 2 of my Pokemon once I get my Grime Guard, so that's coming tomorrow, so I can probably knock that out in like 2 or 3 days. So I have Pokemon. I will continue to work on Mirabilia and my Frosted Pumpkin Stitchy, and lastly I'll try to work on the Kittens and Cherries. So that is all that I have planned so far. Thank you all so much for watching. By the way, I keep forgetting to do this, but if you are new to this channel, I hope that you like and subscribe for future content. If you can't tell, this channel is mainly about cross stitching. I do hauls, I share my whips and my starts and finishes. I also do stitch with me's. I also do tutorials. Well, I've done one tutorial, hoping to get more in the future. They're called Tipsy Tuesday because that's typically when I would post it. I'm actually thinking of doing like diamond painting Fridays or something like that, because I do need to go through my diamond painting kits. They're kind of just collecting dust in the corner right here, so I think I'll feature that in a video so that I'll actually work on it. It is quite enjoyable. It's just I just have so much, and I don't have, I feel like I wish I'm Hermione and I have Time Turner and I can just do all of these things. So yeah, that is my plan. Okay, see, I'm rambling again and I forgot what I was talking about. I'm sorry. Okay, let me do this again. If you're a new subscriber, or sorry, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe so that you become a new subscriber. Really appreciate all the help. For all my returning viewers, I hope you're still here. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for coming back and enjoying my videos. I really appreciate, you know, all of the comments that come in. You know, I love interacting with everybody, so keep it coming. I try to respond when I can. Sometimes it takes me a few days because things do get busy at work, but I do try my best. So yeah, that is it for this Flosstube. I hope you all have a good weekend. If I don't talk to you next week and you are celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you and to your family and friends. Hope you are all staying safe out there, and happy stitching. Bye.